and welcome to this Monday's video. I'm going to try to upload age regression, little space, cute, fun videos every Monday, do the stream archives on Wednesday, and then more serious edited videos on Fridays. I'm going to make that announcement in my Friday edited video and also post in the comments of the stream archive for that week that's the new schedule. So hopefully I'll be able to stick to that schedule. If I can't, then obviously I'll change the schedule up a bit. But moving forward, that is my new schedule. Quick explanation for our visually impaired viewers on the backgrounds I'm using. The first one is a blue background with green sparkles. The second one is green and blue checkerboards. The third one is green and blue checkerboards, but it's triangles. Then you have the one that's like X-shaped in the middle. It's got green and blue kind of moving around. Sadly, it's the only background that's like moving around. This background's kind of hard to explain. Basically, it's green and blue X's that are moving around. Hopefully someone else can explain it a little better. Then we have green background with blue kind of beehive pattern, green and blue triangles in various shades. Then we have like green with like a blue spider web on it. And then, last but not least, you have these like swirly patterns of green and blue that kind of reminds me of like the outro with the old Looney Tunes cartoons, if you remember those. Anyway, now it's time to start the actual video. Enjoy the pretty backgrounds while I talk about this week's topic of, like, sustainable, environmentally friendly age regression stuff. Hello, big thingies, small thingies, and in-between thingies. Welcome to this week's little space-related video. And it's me, Pinetree, back again to talk about a thing that I haven't really seen a lot of other little space creators talk about, but I'm sure there's probably other small videos somewhere. Like, I'm sure I'm not the only small little space creator to have thought of this idea. But basically the idea is for people who are into thrifting or doing like more like sustainability type things in their big space, how can they do that in their little space? So I have some ideas that I came up with, and I'd like to share them with you guys today. Not all of these are things that I personally do. Some of them are things that I do. I do buy new things. As you've all seen on my channel, I have like mystery boxes and stuff. So it's not like I'm not advocating that people never buy new or anything like that, because, like, that's kind of unrealistic. But for those who enjoy thrifting, like I do like thrifting and garage sailing and things like that, for those who do that in their big space, how can you include that in your little space? I actually got the idea for this because my grandma, she doesn't know that I'm an age regressor, but she found this cute kid's book, about a green bear who likes green, and my favorite color is green, so she thought I'd like it, and yes, I do. I love it very much. So anyway, I have that book, and it's a really nice book, and it was a used book, and if she'd never gotten it at the used book sale, I would have never gotten it. And so yeah, you can find really cool stuff in like thrifty type places. So yeah, let's get into the rest of the video. So first up on my list is garage sales. I've personally found quite a lot of like toys at garage sales. Maybe not a lot, but like toys, stuffed animals. I've seen like regular adult-sized silver stuff, but like theoretically, if someone's baby or toddler is outgrowing things, you could I would assume you could probably find like plates and silverware and cups and maybe bottles and sippy cups too as well. I know you can definitely find toys and stuffed animals, though. I've definitely found those both as a kid and as an adult at garage sales. More so as a kid, though, than as an adult. I haven't been garage sailing in a while. Also, at garage sales, you might be able to find books or movies or CDs. That was a thing that I forgot in my first message. It all kind of just depends on what the person's selling and stuff like that. Option number 2 for finding used items for Little Space or Age Regression is library book sales. I know quite a few libraries around me do this, and I'm hoping this is not just a my state thing and that other libraries in other parts of the US and stuff do this as well. But essentially, they get donated books, donated CDs, donated DVDs, and so you can find a bunch of different stuff for all ages. It's honestly kind of a fun thing to do. Especially the library I go to, they have like a bag sale, so like you can hide all your stuff in a bag. You know, like you don't have to. Plus, you could always, it'd be kind of the fun thing about library book sales is you could get stuff for both big space and little space. I have not been to a library book sale since exploring Age Regression, so I've never gone looking for little space stuff. But anyway, it's just, this is like an idea that kind of I brainstormed the other day. The next place where you are probably going to find the most stuff is probably eBay. You can find stuffed animals on eBay, toys. I don't know if people sell clothes on eBay. They definitely sell dishes on eBay. I've seen that. I don't know if they sell sippy cups or bottles on eBay. I've definitely seen pacifiers, and I've definitely seen other videos of other age regressors talking about getting pacifiers on eBay. And, like, basically they'd, like, buy the pacifier and then, like, you know, clean it and then, like, throw away the old teat or nipple or whatever you want to call it and then get a new one. So that way they're not so that way they're, you know, repurposing old pacifiers. They've also seen people buy, like, baby pacifiers on eBay and, like, mod them, of course. Never use a baby pacifier without modding it. But, yeah, I personally would never, I don't know, because sometimes I see some really cool colors of pacifiers that you can't, like, buy online very easily outside of eBay, but also germs are a thing. I don't know, like, obviously, I'm sure if you, like, disinfect stuff, it's fine, and I don't think there's necessarily anything wrong with doing this. I just don't know if it's personally for me, you know what I mean? I don't know if it's a choice I want to make, but I still wanted to include it on the list, because ultimately, at the end of the day, it is an option, and it also might be a cheaper option for people who can't afford the, like, regular pacifiers. So yeah. So, last but not least, we have the thrift store. People do donate dishes there. I don't know how much, like, I guess it depends on the thrift store, how much kids' stuff gets donated there as far as, like, dishes go. I don't know, it kind of depends, like, with clothes. If you fit into children's clothes, you could probably find clothes there, but if you're, a plus-size little, or a bigger little, like, who can't fit into, like, kids' clothes, you might not find things there that you're able to wear. Definitely find stuffed animals, and definitely find CDs and books, and sometimes games. Kind of, again, depends on the thrift store, I guess. DVDs. You're not necessarily going to find, like, pacifiers or bottles or sippy cups necessarily. Especially not, like, adult pacifiers, I wouldn't think. But there's plenty of other stuff that you can find there that you can incorporate into your little space. So, yeah, that is all of the ideas that I have. Another thing I thought of is, as far as sustainability goes, if you're a little who wears diapers, wearing the, like, reusable ones. I don't personally wear diapers at all, really. Either, I don't wear them either in big or little space. Obviously, there's nothing wrong with wearing them, whether you wear them in big space, whether you wear them in little space, or both, or if you're someone who wears them for medical reasons, all reasons for wearing diapers are valid. And obviously, wearing disposable diapers is valid, especially if you need them, or even if you just want to wear them and you're like out and about somewhere. You know, you don't want to be carrying around a dirty diaper with you. So, like, yeah, there's definitely utility in the reusable ones, but also the non-reusable ones. But yeah, this was just another idea that I had for possible ways to, I guess, like, be more, like, sustainable or thrifty or whatever. So yeah, there's nothing wrong with buying new things. As I said before, I do that, and I don't want anyone to feel like I'm saying you can't do that, because there's absolutely nothing wrong with doing that. So yeah, I just hope some of these suggestions will help some of y'all. Those who need the image ID, it's a green background with blue text that says bye-bye. And so this is the part where I say thank you for watching. Hopefully you liked the video. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. And also, if you know of any similar smaller content creators who make similar videos like this, feel free to share them in the comments. So that way me and any other people who happen to come across this video can watch their videos and stuff like that. So yeah. Have a good day.